Hundreds of UW-Madison students and community members partied with the music artist called Young Gravy before heading to the polls. UW-Madison alum gave a free concert this afternoon to try and boost voter turnout among young people. After dancing and free food, attendees marched to UW Memorial Union to cast early in-person absentee ballots. Daybreaker is partnering with the Civic Responsibility Project to host Party to the Polls events like this one nationwide.
Impact is huge. We're getting thousands and thousands of young first-time voters, students, humans that are sort of low propensity voters, those who are less likely to get out and vote, to sort of see something that's really exciting, to get inspired to be civically engaged and come out and party to the polls.
With many college students voting in their first presidential election, Daybreaker hopes their events will encourage higher turnout.